Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with my NFC West football predictions for the 2019 NFL season. I did it again. I almost called it college football. Before I continue, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate you do that, and you won't regret it. So, NFC West, it seems like it's going to be a two-team race, even though the Rams are favored. People think this 49ers team is going to bounce back. Cardinals are a bit of an unknown right now with Kyle Murray as the QB, so we'll see where I have these teams landing. So without further ado, let's start off with these predictions. In first place in the NFC West, I have the LA Rams going 11-5 and winning the NFC West. I just think that they are the best team in this division. I don't think I'm too crazy for thinking that. Jared Goff, I think he's kind of a system quarterback, but he's pretty good under that system. Sean McVay is the best young head coach in the league, and probably a top 5 head coach in the league, and probably a top 3 offensive play caller in the league. The defense should be pretty good. I mean, last year I thought they took a bit of a step back. I personally think that the Rams, they made the Super Bowl last year. It's going to be interesting to see if this team makes the Super Bowl. I like this team offensively and defensively. We'll see what happens. But overall, I think the Rams should be in first place here, going 11-5 in the NFC West. In second place in the NFC West, I have the Seattle Seahawks going 9-7. They just got Jadeveon Clowney. That's going to help their defense a lot. Seattle, to me, they're a decent team offensively. Russell Wilson's the quarterback. They have a decent running game actually now. The offensive line is kind of garbage still, in my opinion. And they'll have an okay passing game, at least with Russell Wilson at quarterback. Then now on the defensive end, I mean, they're always going to be decent defensively under Pete Carroll. Last year, people thought that this team was rebuilding, and they backed their way into the playoffs. So that was a good thing to see there. But overall, Seattle, in my opinion, I think they're one of those bubble teams that they make the playoffs or not. There is a rumor going around that they're going to expand the NFL playoffs to 8 teams on each side. If that's the case, I would definitely say Seattle's a playoff team, but they're going to be fighting for one of those 2 wildcard spots in the NFC playoffs, in my opinion. In third place in the NFC West, I have the San Francisco 49ers. I have them going 8-8. I think they'll bounce back some. Jimmy Garoppolo, we'll see what he does. Some people are really not high on him for some reason. I think it was because he had bad preseason performance, which, by the way, I do not give 2 hoots or a country howl about the preseason, so I don't really care. We'll see how he is in week 1. I forget who they play in week 1, but I'll be picking on Wednesday. By the way, stay tuned for my Wednesday videos, picking 20 college football games and all the NFL games. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, defensively, I think San Francisco, I think they're going to be decent defensively. Offensively, Kyle Shanahan, to me, is a top 3 offensive play caller. I think this offense is going to be pretty good for San Francisco. But I just don't think they have enough to go ahead and really compete seriously for this NFC West title. I think the Rams are clearly better than them. They might be better than the Seattle Seahawks when it's all said and done. But overall, I just see the Rams better than them. We'll see what happens, but I think they're an 8-8 team, and we'll see what happens, basically. And then in last place in the NFC West, in fourth place, I have the Arizona Cardinals going 2-14. The Arizona Cardinals are terrible. Cliff Kingsbury, I think he's a great offensive mind. Kyle Murray, we'll see how this experiment goes. Could be a bad one. I'm not really that high on Kyle Murray in the NFL. I think he's more of a college quarterback. Defensively, they're terrible. Patrick Peterson, Terrell Suggs are the only 2 names worth mentioning. And do they still have Chandler Jones? I don't know if they still have him or not. But if he's on that team, he's worth mentioning as well. But overall, the Arizona Cardinals, I just think it's going to be a big-time disaster last year. Last year, a big disaster like last year. I just really think that the Cardinals are not that good of a football team. I think all 3 teams in the NFC West are going to dominate them. and I really think it's going to be kind of bad for the Arizona Cardinals this year. And by the way, the state of Arizona deserves better. The people in Phoenix are great people. The college teams are mediocre. The hockey team sucks. The NBA team, don't get me started with them. The baseball team, I don't know if they're in a retooling or rebuilding stage. It's pretty bad in Arizona sports right now. So overall, I feel bad for the people of Phoenix, but unfortunately, it looks like the football team is going to disappoint for another year. But overall, that's my NFC West predictions. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. I always like hearing from y'all. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos involving NFL predictions. You could go ahead and find all those videos on the McD Sports 4 YouTube page. I'm going to be releasing my playoff predictions. I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, one of these next 2 days. I haven't decided which one. We're going to have some NFL game previews kicking off with the Packers versus Bears, which will be out tomorrow. And I would like to preview probably the Steelers-Patriots game as well at the minimum. And I really want to preview 3 games. I haven't decided that third game yet. But stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. McD the Beast here, signing off.